Case solved for the bleeding head. We did it! Analytical psychology got us what we needed from her! That was a huge help, Athena. It was also pretty dicey for a while, though.
Well, this is a surprise! The blood the witness saw was the defendants, not the victims!
That is correct. And since there was no blood coming from the victim, there's only one thing we can conclude. That what Mr. Plume witnessed was not the moment of the murder, as she claims. Which is why we need that autopsy report.
Objection.
I thought you were unarmed, but it turns out you were concealing a sword all along. Nevertheless, it is far too dull to cut to the bone.
Meaning... Phoenix doesn't get it.
I grant that what the witness saw was not the victim's blood, but it proves nothing. After all, being rammed doesn't always result in a wound that bleeds, does it? Death from internal hemorrhaging is also a possibility.
He has a point there.
If you wish to challenge me to a duel, you'll need a sharper blade than that, right, Dono? I demand evidence that proves the witness did not see the moment of the murder.
Ah! There must be something. Think, Phoenix! If I'm correct, then the victim's death occurred... Well, I don't see a life bar, but... Let me think just 1 second here. Look! The Plume's doing a dance! I think it happened before, because if it only happened 1 minute, it's gotta be before. Before the Plume saw it. If the victim was already dead when Orla started headbutting, then that would mean he died sometime before Mr. Plume was watching her. Unless, wait a second. Nope! Nope, I am not watching that. I am not watching that. Okay. The events Mr. Plume witnessed took place at around 10:10 a.m. I must have something that can tell us what happened before 10:10 a.m. Something that happens before. Wait. Take that! Yeah! Yeah! This is the evidence that proves Mr. Plume did not see the moment of the murder. Huh? I'm not sure that's really related to what Mr. Plume did or didn't witness. But you're not sure, right? Right?
No, we can be quite sure it's unrelated. Yes, quite. Pain!
Ouch. I guess we can be. Take that! I'm a freaking idiot. Yeah, I should have freaking guessed that it was that, even though I took forever to figure that out. But it's like we've gone over this evidence more than enough times that I didn't think this was it. Okay. We've only seen the footage from 10:09 to 10:10 a.m. So where's the other footage? That's the question. Yeah, that's the question. Yeah. Yeah. Seriously, where's the other footage? Which means there's still footage going further back than what we need to check. Your Honor, I request that all of the security footage be played for the court.
All of the footage?
Mr. Plume witnessed the cloud of blood at around 10:10 a.m., but I believe the victim was already dead by that time.
So your assertion is that the murder took place before Mr. Plume arrived?
Exactly. The security footage starts at 10 o'clock a.m. when the aquarium opened. And I believe that there is a vital piece of evidence in the 10 minutes before.
Humph. You are quite the gambling man, Wright Dono. Are you honestly willing to risk everything on those mere 10 minutes?
I've bet on a slimmer chances before, but when he puts it that way... My boss is no coward, Prosecutor Blackwell, so I suggest you get ready to eat humble pie. Uh-oh. I can't back down now!
Well, if the defense is that confident in its importance...
Oh, come on, Judge!
Prosecutor Blackwell, the security footage. Fulbright.
Roger! I have the rest of the security footage right here! Ha ha ha!
Very well. Please play it for the court.
Please. Please! Have something for me! This is what it looked like at 10:10 a.m. The witness can be seen here. Yes, we already know that. 10:10. Alright, I'll just back the footage up to the beginning now. Yeah. That's 10:06.
It appears Mr. Plume hasn't arrived yet at this point.
Now to see if I can find something before this point in time. I see a spot. You got an itching problem there? I think that's the only time Is that it? Yup! That's all the footage there is!
Well, Mr. Wright, did you see what you were looking for?
Well, we got nothing.
Humph. Well, Wright Dono, those were the 10 minutes you placed your bet on. Did you see anything of significance?
Did I see anything important? I'd better think about this carefully. In the footage, we see something important! This is the important thing the footage shows.
Take that! And what is so vital about that point, Mr. Wright?
Different things are important to different people. Importance is a subjective thing!
yes, as my decision to assign a penalty is a subjective thing.
Wait a minute. What if something that should be in the footage isn't there? Please, wait, Your Honor. That footage. Okay, after looking over the thing for about 5 minutes or so, I really can't see a difference in the pictures, so... And that was with me looking back and forth, so... Nothing important. We can see nothing of importance in that footage.
Just as I thought.
You're right about that! That section was completely meaningless! It doesn't show a thing! That's why I didn't submit it as evidence!
Objection!
Objection? No. It's just the opposite, actually. Huh? What do you mean by that? In this 10-minute footage, something important that should be there isn't there. Detective Fulbright, this footage should have been submitted as evidence. What? Are you questioning the way I carry out my duty to justice?
Mr. Wright, explain yourself, please. What is this important thing you say should be in the footage, but isn't?
Well, going by that, there's really nothing that was in the pool except for a certain body and coins, but the coins fell in with the body. I would have to say the trainer should be in the pool. I mean, it is kind of strange that there's nothing in the pool and then all of a sudden,
oh my god, a body! Oh my god, a body!
So, photo of the body?
Take that!
The important thing we should see in the footage is the victim himself, Jack Shipley. I don't know about you, but I didn't see him get in the pool in that footage.
Oh!
Oh. Blackwell didn't like that answer.
Oh! That's right!
If the victim is not shown entering the pool in this footage, it means that he must have been there by the skull rock during those 10 minutes. But no human being can hold their breath underwater for that long. Wait a minute! Are you saying... When the security camera started up at 10 a.m., the victim was already dead. What?!
Order! Order in the court! If that's the case, then when was the victim murdered?
I don't know, Your Honor, but we now know it had to have been sometime before 10 a.m. Hey! Fulbright! Where's that damn autopsy report? Therefore, this footage can no longer be called decisive evidence against my client.
But there's no one else who could have killed the victim.
No. Not necessarily. The defense believes that the true culprit may have been human. And we have evidence to back up our theory as well.
Do you now? I would be very interested in seeing this evidence.
The defense's trump card, that thing we found during our investigation yesterday. I wouldn't go so far as to call it decisive, but now's the time to play it.
Very well. Mr. Wright, please submit your evidence. What evidence shows that the crime may have been committed by a human? My badge! And that substantiates your claim. How?
What are you doing? That's not the right piece at all, boss!
That's what I was just thinking myself. Judging by the judge's expression. Mr. Wright! You will refrain from presenting evidence you're not sure about just to feel me out.
Oh, I just want to feel you out, Judge! With my badge! With my badge!
I must still be rusty, but this time, I'll present our real trump card. Let's try this again, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one break. Everyone gets one. What evidence shows that the crime may have been committed by a human?
The thing that looks like my badge. This bloodstained gold coin. Thank you.
What's this? A coin? Looks just like the thing you presented a second ago.
Yes, a fake coin used in the aquarium's pirate show. We found it beside the pool. This coin is quite possibly the real murder weapon. Yes, they banged him with the coin.
Bang. This tiny coin is the murder weapon? Mr. Wright! Another penalty! If this is another one of your bluffs, like your stupid badge just a second ago. As they say, the bolder the presentation, the less confident the solicitor.
This is no bluff, and this isn't the only coin. There are 300 of these coins altogether, weighing a total of about 7 pounds. This one just happens to have blood on it.
Did you have the blood analyzed to see whose it is?
Not yet. But there were coins scattered all around the body, and the victim had a head wound. Taking these things into account, I believe it has to have been the victim's blood. So to put it together, we have about 7 pounds of coins by the side of the pool. One of them with a blood stain on it. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Coin plus hitting the head of a certain captain equals
murder by human.
I think the answer is pretty clear here.
Your Honor, the defense proposes that the victim was killed beside the pool. The side of the pool? But if the murder took place there, it would be difficult to say the Orca did it.
I realize you are trying to defend your client, but that theory is preposterous! How could 300-pound coins possibly be made to hit someone all at once? It'd be pretty easy if they were in a bag, or something of that nature.
And so, where is this bag the coins were in?
Unfortunately, Your Honor, we recovered nothing of the sort from the scene. It's possible the culprit took it with them.
They took it?
The true culprit used the coins as a blunt instrument to commit murder. They then threw the body into the pool before the security cameras started up. And then they left, taking the bag of the coins were in with them. They got rid of the evidence that points to a human culprit to pin the blame on Orla. That was brilliant, Mr. Wright! You found a way to introduce the possibility of a human perpetrator. Yeah, somehow. Let's hope my luck holds out. I wonder why Prosecutor Blackwell hasn't said anything. That could be either a good thing or a bad thing.
The possibility of a perpetrator other than the defendant has now been suggested. But if we hold this possibility to be true, then what did Mr. Bloom witness?
That's right! I saw the killer whale attack the victim! Just like it did a year ago, singing a song! I guess there still is that. Even with somebody else as the culprit, Orla's behavior still seemed pretty bizarre. Wait, Orla's behavior still seemed pretty bizarre. Seems. I wonder why did she Wait, what? I wonder why did she was doing the same thing she did it. Oh my god! One sentence after another with grammatical errors. I wonder why did she was doing the same thing she did a year ago. Oh my god! But are they really that bizarre? What do you mean? To explain the inexplicable, all we have to do is turn our thinking around. You don't suppose Orla was trying to... No. Turn our thinking around, huh? Sounds good to me. Time to give the old turn my thinking around method a try. Instead of trying to figure out why Orla did the same things she did a year ago, I should consider the results that were produced by her behavior this time around. Orla sang a song, did some headbutts, and bit the victim. If the real culprit wanted to shift the suspicion onto Orla, then they would have needed to give people a reason to think Orla did it in the first place.
Mr. Wright, as her lawyer, how do you explain your client's actions?
I believe we should think of it this way, Your Honor. What kind of effect did Orla's actions have on the case?
Very well. Then why don't you explain it for the court? How did the defendant's actions affect the case?
Multiple choice. Multiple freaking choice. Well, since I did a stupid response last time, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. Because I should get a freebie. They killed... No, of course not that. They got rid of evidence. How did the defendant's actions affect the case? It's either bottom or top. They got rid of evidence. The defendant's actions may have gotten rid of evidence.
And what evidence might that be, Mr. Wright?
Vital evidence that would prove who the true culprit is. At least that's what I hope. I hope.
I am not asking about your hopes and dreams, Mr. Wright. I'm asking to bring you pain!